Next up, we have the Ocean Saga, which heads up for that content warnings. We have death, drowning, ocean, betrayal, and storms. Because hey, not everyone likes storms. I do. I think they're fun. But you ready to dive into this next saga?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Hi, Biscuit.
Oop, hang on. There we go.
These waves and tides have grown in strength and size. Is it nature or divine, or a blessing in disguise? Our homes inside, this storm's our final fight. There's no time to die. Comrades, sir, brace for a storm. The likes of which we've never seen before. Brace for a storm. With hope so close, we must keep pushing forward. Full speed ahead towards the island, but avoid the crashing waves. Tread where the tide is flat, and then you will be safe. Captain, we will capsize with these waves. Our fleet will fail. Have them follow my ship, all ensure that we prevail. We're taking too much damage to survive. We'll beat the storm. At this rate, we won't make it out alive. Captain, whoa! An island in the sky. Eurylochus, grab the harpoons, as many as you can find. What do you have in mind? We're gonna shoot for the sky. What? Storm, storm. Everyone grab a harpoon and aim it high. Storm, storm. We're shooting for the island in the sky. In the sky.
I know chat can't see it on my end, but it's Eurylochus going, this motherfucker. This is a fun one. I loved the callback back to full speed ahead. So good.
Yeah. Very good. Good start
also-
to a saga.
Yeah, again, another banger. I also think it's very interesting because now we see again, Eurylochus doesn't have that balance of hope, so it's just full negative puppy, full negative spiral. Oh, did you get afraid of the storm?
He
The
finished his
babies.
dinner, so he's like, now I'm here for my after dinner rubs. And he's getting really annoying. He's like, where are my rubs? I
Where
ate
are my
food."
rubs, please?
Can you hear him say
Oh, I did, yeah.
that? I'm here. But
Oh,
I
the
agree.
baby.
The really good. The beginning really to feel like Attack on Titan of like, bah, 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 like how
Mm-hmm.
that the storm is coming in. Wild that you have a storm and your home is right there. Let's shoot for the castle in the sky.
Yeah.
The jump. You had one breakup. This is a big crash that you're going through. Odysseus, like, this is post breakout crash.
Yeah, I took it as and someone commented in chat, and I was like, yeah, this I feel like is when the DM is like, maybe I went a little too hard. Let's introduce some lore, but also a possibility that maybe,
Yeah.
maybe this will be fine.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe we'll see.
The maybe is if are we thinking like Yuri is an NPC that the GM is playing, or they're another player character?
I think both. I think both, to be honest. I think there's moments where we've definitely seen Yuri, like, again, kind of similar to Odysseus, of when they're super confident about something, take
Mhm.
more of a forward stance. But the moment that it's like, this is out of my wheelhouse, I don't know what to do, like, it's
Yeah.
just pure panic.
Yeah.
Which is and leaves with, again, the beautifulness of this animatic, which is done by Zamina, a different animator this time around. The interpretation of just like it gets more comical because like Odie is in full like work mode of like, we can't spiral, we can't worry about the fact that we're not going to make it, like that's not helping us, we got to stay moving. um Kind of throwing himself into the work of it, not thinking about everything that just happened.
Yeah. I I love the what. Uh what who has Odie become in the last few days when P is gone, their hope,
Yeah,
and Yuri, who is usually the one making those kind of moves,
yeah.
is the one questioning you. Like that's so cool. I'm ready to see what's in this cast on this guy.
Well, let's find out.
Please don't tell me you're about to do what I think you'll do. You've heard the legends of the island in the sky. This proves they're true. We're in the home of the wind god. We don't know for sure. How many floating islands have you seen before? This is the home of the wind god. And what's your plan? I'm gonna climb to the top and ask him for a hand. You could be caught off guard and lose your life, or piss off this god and infuse us with strife. Don't forget how dangerous the gods are. Have faith, friend, we've come this far. Yes, but how much longer till your luck runs out? How much longer till the show goes south? How much longer till we all fall down? You rely on wind and people die on it. Whoa. I still believe in goodness. I still believe that we could be kind. Lead from the heart and see what starts. And what will we do when it tears us apart? Where is this coming from, my friend? I just don't want to see another life end. You're like the brother I could never do without. And suddenly you doubt that I could figure this out. Captain, how much longer till your luck runs out? How much longer till the show goes south? How much longer till we all fall down? You rely on wish and people die on it. Whoa, how much longer till the snake breaks free? How much longer till your great day sees? How much longer till your strength takes leave? You rely on wish and people die on it. Whoa. Thank you for the concern, but brother, I can assure you, our journey is almost done. I understand that we're tired, I understand that we're phased, but don't forget how much we've already faced. I took 600 men to war and not one of them died there. In case you needed a reminder, if you'd like to speak more, let me pull you aside then. I need to talk to you in private. I can't have you planting seeds of doubt. I can't have you disagreeing each route. I need you to always be devout and comply with this, or we'll all die in this. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Mots, it looked like you had a lot to say. Do share.
Just suddenly, I need you to be devout. Those words. Who else? Who said that? I don't know. Like
I
an
don't know.
ex-girlfriend, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, what is it? Nate said, "This is one of my favorite songs of Epic. Even the crew can see Odie is overconfident."
Yeah.
Yeah. Your well, I can't remember the exact line. Was it you used your wit
You rely on it and others die for it.
Die for it. Yes, that was it. I was trying to figure out the rhyme. That was their win. That was their trump card. That
Yeah.
was their like, if you're thinking of all the people who banded together for the Trojan War, and then like they had Odysseus, they're like, oh no, I knew this guy from like childhood. He's always had his wit. He always got us out. And then
Yeah.
to say that was the reason for it, that's just immediately for me. He said it 2 times, and I was just like, oh, they don't trust it. They don't trust it as much. But they see it. And starting with Yuri to sing this song, that was really cool. That made my whole
Yeah.
like he's questioning what?
Mm-hmm.
What is it? Yuri, some action to doubt to reason. That's character development.
Yeah. Well, I
Yeah.
think we're seeing, if we're going ways again with the idea that Polites was hope, Odie has to be the hope for himself now. And I think we're seeing that dangerous, and I think you and I have seen it in this space kind of happen, where it kind of goes into dangerous, toxic positivity. And Polites was the buffer to kind of prevent him from think of it like a scale where Odie was in the middle, and now that buffer is gone. So
Yeah,
now
that's
Odie's
so
like,
good.
hey, it's fine. No.
That's a great way to think of both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Because it makes that if it was Yuri that went down there instead of P, would they
Yeah.
have killed the Cyclops?
Yeah.
Oh,
Would he
that's
be a
great
lot
way
more
to think that. More aggressive.
negative?
Yeah, more negative.
I'm
yep.
sure there's a fanfic out there. I'm sure.
I'm sure. I love it. I love the buffer idea. That's really good. Lost P, so now kind of leaning into more of his hubris or toxic positive. Blah. Yeah,
Toxic positivity. Yeah.
positivity.
Yeah. That's wild. Well, let's just dive into the next one.
Great wind god Aeolus, I don't know if you know this, but our path to home is blocked by an impenetrable storm. I ask for your assistance so we at last can go the distance. Can you cast the perfect winds for us and aid our journey home?
Ha ha ha! I am the wind, twisting and turning. I give the fire enough to stay burning. Let's play a game.
A game?
That's what I'm serving, and if you win, you will get what you're yearning.
Deal.
Take a look right here at this bag. It has the winds of the storm all trapped. All you gotta do is not open this bag.
Sounds too easy, what's the catch?
Ha ha ha! Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Never really know who you can trust. If they wanna get the bag open, you gotta say no, sir. Sometimes killing is a must.
What?
'Cause the end always justifies the means. Friends turn to foes in rivalry. So keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Never really know who you can trust. Never really know who you can trust.
Captain, what's happening? What's trapped in that bag? Something dangerous, friends, we mustn't lag.
It's treasure.
What?
Bye-bye.
Open the bag! Let's see what you got. No, do not! Everybody listen closely. See how this bag is closed? That's how it's supposed to be. This bag has the storm inside. We cannot let the treasure rumor fly. We'll try.
Keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
Never really know who you can trust.
Now I wanna get the bag open so they can have closure.
Sometimes sneaking is a must.
'Cause the end always justifies the means.
Everything's changed since Polites, so
Keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
never really know who you can trust.
Really know who you can trust.
For 9 days I've stayed wide awake, trying to make it home with no storm or tidal wave. I remain unopposed, the bag is still closed, and I'm getting closer to you. I can't wait to make some new memories. to be the father I never was.
Just keep your eyes open.
Why are my eyes and my heart and my soul so heavy?
Just keep your eyes open.
I keep on trying to embrace you both. Why won't you let me?
Just keep your eyes open.
So much has changed, but I'm the same. Yes, I'm the same.
Just keep your eyes open.
Keep your eyes open.
Wake up. Wake up! Odysseus, they're opening the bag! Wake up!
No!
Keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
Never really know who you can trust. Where's the storm taking us?
I said to keep the bag closed, but you weren't compliant. If I had to guess, you're headed to the land of the giants.
Help me close the bag! But sir, it's too late! We can save whatever wind is left to use another day! Come on! Odysseus of Ithaca! Do you know who I am?
Well,
Oh, so good. So good. This was so good. Oh my goodness. I'm so ready for the next one already because this is like just leading into the climax of the story too, which is so good.
mm-hmm.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
the foreshadowing is just it's treasure. I was stunned. My face was just like, oh no, this is it.
Sowing the little seeds of doubt immediately.
Yep. This crew was I was so mad and they're just like, treasure. We are hungry and we gotta go home. Okay, priorities. Treasure is like all the way here.
Well, again, I think it goes to what you were talking about in the last song, right? Where there was already doubt. It's
Yeah.
very clear now that this is spiraled from doubt to complete distrust. Right? Like
Mhm.
complete distrust of like,
And
oh,
Yuri
what?
not being in this song was
Mhm. Well, in the line too, if everything's changed since polities.
Yep.
Ugh. So good. No notes.
no
Uh,
notes.
it's
Uh, Elo, how do you say the wind god's name?
I actually don't know. I actually struggle with that one as well.
Very cool way to play this god who's like, yeah, I can help. Wink.
Yeah. It's a very Fey way of like
Yeah.
helping, right? Like AOLS.
Oh,
Thank you,
AOLS. Thank you.
AOLS. Yeah, it's a very Fey way of
Oh.
helping.
Yeah, he was a song in the bit, but it was just not present as before, or like as he's
Mhm.
following orders. He's like, yeah, I won't say anything. He said, okay,
Yeah.
and that was it. And I was just more as a trap. Yeah,
Yeah. Well, because like you would think second in command, okay, Odie's sleeping. Let me keep an eye on things. Where was he?
that's what
What
I'm
was he
thinking.
doing?
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, he's not.
And then
He said okay, but it's like a friendship breakup kind of situation where they're like, the okay was, I think I'm done.
because we didn't see him in the song after he went up
Mm-hmm.
and came back down. We don't see him any of the shots. So it's very interesting. And then this new character that came in at the end. I wonder if this is the ramifications and consequences about to come into play.
Oh no. The
Oh, no.
consequences of my actions.
Exactly. And interestingly enough, this next song is the last one in the Ocean Saga. We're moving through sagas very quickly, which is great. We're already a little over halfway through the first act of the musical. So, to give you an idea of things, but things are going to pick up very quickly and not let up either. So, if you're ready, we'll move on to the next one.
Oh,
All
I'm
right.
here. Yep.
And again, this animatic was created by the wonderful Gigi, who did a great job with the animatics. All right, next one we go.
Poseidon. In all my years of living, it isn't very often that I get pissed off. I try to chill with the waves, but damn, you crossed the line. I've been so gracious, and yet you hurt the son of mine. That's right, the Cyclops you made blind is mine. No. I'm left without a choice and without a doubt. Yes, the pack of wolves is swimming with the shark now. I gotta make you bleed, I need to see you drown. But before you go, I need to make you learn how ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves. Ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves. Ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves. Ourselves. You are the worst kind of good, 'cause you're not even great. A Greek who reeks of false righteousness, that's what I hate. 'Cause you fight to save lives but won't kill and don't get the job done. I mean, you totally could have avoided all this had you just killed my son. But no, you are far too nice. Mercy has a price. It's the final crack. We're about to break the ice now. You reveal your name, then you let him live. Unlike you, I got no mercy left to give. 'Cause ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves. Ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves. Ourselves. And now it is finally time to say goodbye. Today you die, unless of course you apologize for my son's pain and all his cries. Poseidon, we meant no harm, we only hurt him to disarm him. We took no pleasure in his pain, we only wanted to escape. The line between naivety and hopefulness is almost invisible, so close your heart. The world is dark and ruthlessness is mercy. Die. What have you done? When does a ripple become a tidal wave? 43 left under your command. When does a man become a monster? I am your darkest moment. The monster that always draws near. Any last words? All I gotta do is open this bag. What? Remember me.
That was done by the incredible Neil Illustrator, by the way. The incredible. There's a couple more by them that are on this playlist. Mott's, I saw you fanning yourself. Sorry, first appeared.
How dare. The first thing I
Right?
wrote was quotations, daddy. Anyway, uh, like what? What's happening? I love that Poseidon was wow. They animated him really well. The is it Neria? No, the seahorses like going through the water. Immediately
Hmm.
as I saw him, I was like, oh, Poseidon's coming up. Um, and um, someone wrote in the chat, what have you done? Like this isn't the result of his own action. I definitely think like he was saying that to himself. Like
Yeah,
Odysseus saying, like, what have you done? Like, what have I done? Um, go from like 600. Well, at this
down to
point, like five.
43. What's the math?
That's
I'm not a gay mather. I'm
I'm
gonna be
not a game
honest.
mather either.
I
I have a
have a calculator.
calculator. From
Yeah.
our last one shot, I got a
Well,
calculator.
because how many people died in and that's the
Well,
other thing. One of the waves took the form of Polyphemus uh when it was attacking the boat. I don't know if you saw that.
hmm
There's a moment where the boat is getting attacked and you can see Polyphemus take shape and go ahead and attack the boat and stuff like that, which is just again the imagery. I love the symbolism that can pop up, which is just so great.
hmm
557. Thank you, Lamia.
Yeah.
So
12 people died to the Cyclops.
got it.
Because, gotcha. Yeah.
Whew.
Wow. The wrath of
Don't
I
piss off
I'm
Poseidon.
yeah, there's in my homebrew world we have this like we have over gods and under gods, and we have this
Mhm.
idea of these like looming gods that kind of create and just, be, and they're the gods who like still influence the world, kind of like Athena and everything. Poseidon is one of those over gods to me where they're like, I am of the sea. Like, you don't
Yeah.
need to meet me. Like, we
No.
don't need to talk. I don't know you. And to have him appear and says, like, you should have just killed my son. That would have
Yeah.
been better. Is
Ruthlessness
one.
is mercy upon ourselves. And then the fact that he threw Odysseus's lines back at him of "I am your darkest moment. Remember me."
Yeah.
Like, oh,
One of the
God.
it's what is it, Zeus, Hades, and Poseidon. One of them's just saying like, I am your darkest moment. I don't want to be on that other end of that. No.
I'm good. I'm good to never
take
be
me
on
back to
that.
Ithaca. Yep, I'm
Yeah.
here. I'll stay
Well,
on my
listen,
island.
they were so close. We saw in the
Mhm.
last song, like it was within sight.
Yeah.
They were just off of the shore, probably. And then the storm, they messed up. And here comes Poseidon now, wrecking everybody. It's really interesting. And there's another animatic with this one. And you actually see when Poseidon, instead of being this big hulking figure, is more scurrying around and using a lot more of the horse imagery. And at one point, they do what Athena did in My Goodbye, where it turns into this big fight, and you can see Odie is outmatched. Where you see Poseidon actually grabs Odie and starts dragging him across the like ship, and everyone else is watching this happen. And it's very interesting to see that kind of dynamic shift and representation pop up too, which is really cool. So yeah, it's really neat. Poseidon's, yes, I agree, Daddy. And
Wow.
then again, this is such a player move of like, I'm gonna open up this bag real quick and get out of here.
I didn't
Mary
expect that at
Poppins
the
my
end.
way.
Yep.
The bag, but that I think leads to God. His burns in the song of "You are the worst kind of good because you're not even
Not
great."
even great. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. If you're hearing this from Poseidon, yeah. Damn.
A Greek who reeks of self-righteousness. That's what I hate. Like, oh hey readers, welcome on in. Hi, how was your show? I'm being rated by Otto Spirit Bear. What were y'all up to? We're
Hello.
chatting about Epic the Musical and talking about it in comparison to TTRPG. So welcome on in. You see, yes, we were working through it. We just finished Ruthlessness. But welcome in. I'm D&D Jordan Lee, and have the absolute pleasure and joy of chatting with Mozzarelle for tonight's stream. So I
Hello.
actually put their name in the title, and you should go give them a follow too. Uh, so yeah, amazing timing, y'all. Yeah.
We just finished Ruthlessness, and um, all I can think of is this is so fun as a GM to kind of throw in.
Mm-hmm.
I I love those moments to just be like, oh, remember that uh in my Teens in Space game I did this where it was like because the players wanted like a Mass Effect kind of consequences, and I loved the way that like they talked to a bounty hunter, or no, a rebellion leader at the beginning of their story, and they never saved them, even though they said if you find a way to get out of this place, you let me know, and they forgot them. And
Mm-hmm.
episodes later, I brought that group back, being like, remember me? Like, remember? Oh, I found my way out. And it was so fun as a GM to be like, I paid attention. You guys completely forgot about them. Here is this, like, boom. What are you guys going to do? Because they would have probably noticed you. And I like that because Poseidon just being like, my son told me, which makes me question who was also in the cave. And they didn't listen to him. And then they heard Odysseus's name and they called to their father. That's damn. Wow.
Yeah. Well, because I think there's that stereotype of like a big hulking monster is a little bit more simplified in their thought process, but no. Again, I think it's very presumptive to kind of do that, but I think it goes to again the whole argument about like morality and where they're coming from with this. So, um, yeah, it's just very interesting, and that's the end of the Ocean Saga.
Amazing Saga.
Woo! The next saga we're delving into is the Circe saga. And fun fact, in this one, obviously, based off of the name, we're going to meet Circe. Circe is sung by Jorge's girlfriend. So,
So
it's gonna
so
be a fun
far,
time.
Polyphemus, and Goodbye is also my favorite from the previous one. I will say Ruthlessness, and Luck Run Out is also really good. Those are tied right now. Those are so good in this saga. So I'm excited.